Swimois di learn Python di nada sana. Actually, in this session, we are going to learn how to create a simple CMS in Django with the use of CkEditor for composing or creating a post. By trade, I'm security expert based on penetration testing with 4 years of experience in the game. I've tested a lot of systems, I've tested a lot of application. When it comes to CMS, people would choose to create their CMS by using WordPress or Joomla. But in security mind, these CMS, they are not secure, because most of the time you will need to download and use someone else's plugin. You don't know how the plugin was developed. You don't know how security standard and guideline a developer followed during the development of plugin. So if you're coding in Python, I would like to recommend you to use the Django for creating your CMS. And if you're coding in PHP, of which I'm not so sure, I would like to recommend you creating a CMS by using Laravel. So here is a simple demo before we get our feet in full on the ground. Actually, I'll provide a template of which you will need to use for creating this simple CMS. So this is template and I have uploaded it on my GitHub account. So check out the link below my video description and download this template so as we can go together. Okay, so after showing you the template, let me show you how your web application, I mean your Django CMS, will look like at the end of this course. As you can see here, this is our home page and we have only a single page. On the left side we have almost 2 posts, and on the right side we have 2 posts. So this section will be for post of category Django web framework, and on the right side will be post of category Flask web framework. So here the first post will be just a featured post, which can be of the Django or of a Flask. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So no user login, no user registration. People will just be visiting our Django CMS and read our IT blog posting. But we have admin dashboard where you as admin, you will be creating the content for the people. As I told you that I have chosen to implement CkEditor for the flexibility of our posting. As you can see here, we need to provide the title, we need to provide the category, thumbnail, which is an image to be shown up before a user click read more. In short, these are thumbnail of our blog posting. So here with you, we are going to create a single post of, so let's create a single post. Here let me say how to use MySQL in MySQL, how to use MySQL in Flask. Alright, so category, let me say this is normal post. As I've told you that here we have normal post, but we have featured post, which shows here on the big image. So we can browse. So I would like to choose an image as we're just learning. So here, this is our CkEditor. You can see, as I've told you that I've tried to choose CkEditor for the flexibility of composing the blog post. We everybody know that by using text area, we cannot put the image, we cannot insert a table, we cannot do a lot of things. That's why I have chosen to use CkEditor. So here is how to use CkEditor. you can upload an image or you can browse it from the server. So at this time, let me upload the image from my local computer. So let me take this image, send it to the server. Okay, it looks like this. So here you can set the alignment of the image if you want your image to be on the right side or on the left side. So I choose my image to be on the right side of my blog post. So once I click OK, you can see this is my image. Okay, all right. After that, I can choose to resize my image by just dragging something like this. I can resize my image. So these are very awesome feature offered by CkEditor. Okay, let me click here on image properties and let me put this. Perfect. You can see my image is resized, but still I can drag. You can see I am still able to crop it. So perfect. So let me say here I'm composing my my blog post. Like if you want to use my SQL in Flask, make sure you install Flask my SQL connector. You can see how beautiful is CkEditor. I can do a lot of things. Okay, I can style the words. I can say this is italic and so on. Okay, my SQL in Flask. I can put the heading like this is heading 2. Okay, I can bold. There are a lot of features, and as long as you are as long as you own this CkEditor, you can customize and add a lot of features. Okay, you can insert a table, you can put emoji. Okay, something like that. You can insert a table, so on. So actually this is how beautiful is the CkEditor. I think you will love this session. Okay, so here you can put the post summary. Okay, summary like this. Okay, so as people can read by just a bigger picture to know what is your post dealing about or explains about it. So here, clicking on save, you can see the post has been saved. Okay, once I refresh here, okay, you cannot see it because I have chosen to display only last 2 blog posts. Once I delete this, I hope you will be able to see the post we have created. I'm sure. So once I refresh here, you can see our blog post how to use MySQL in Flask. And once I click read more, you can see the content, right? How to use MySQL in Flask if you want to use, and so on. So you can see how beautiful is using, how beautiful is the CkEditor. Okay, how we are able to, how powerful we are able to structure the web page. So that's all about the bigger picture, how things works, and what you will enjoy about this session. So I think we are done with the demonstration and the introduction of this course. Okay, so now we are going to do the implementation of this course. So first of all, I'm using, in my computer I have installed Django 4.1. I'm using Python 3.10, and for coding I'm using VS Code, right? Browser I'm just mixing. I'm using both Google Chrome and Firefox. So here we go. The first thing we are going to do here is to create a visual environment where we'll install our packages. Okay. So before we proceed, let me I would choose to close this. Okay, and I go on desktop here, desktop. So here on desktop, Django CMS, I would like it to copy this folder and put it somewhere here. Let me paste it here. Okay, after that, open up your CMD if you're using Windows. If you're using Linux, you can open up your terminal. Okay, then after, we need to change the directory to our desktop because we are going to store our project on desktop. Okay, so let this copy and finish. So what we can do here, copy. Let me open up this Django CMS, copy this, then you change the directory to here. Perfect. After that, as I've told you that we have resources, this folder which contains the index.html, but it also contains the packages list you need to install. Once you open these requirements.txt, you can see these are our packages we need to install for us to carry out this project. Okay, this is our landing page or our home page, which contains basic HTML, and these are our assets which will store them in static folder at the root of our project. Okay, so here we go. So what we are going to do here, after copying this, after copying this, what we need to do here, okay, what we need to do here, let us delete this and this. I'm going to delete for you. I hope you don't have. Okay, so just delete these two files. So on your desktop, create a folder with the name Django CMS, and in that folder, make sure you have downloaded resources folder from my GitHub account. Then after downloading it, extract and paste it in this okay, something. Okay, let me cross this. So after downloading, paste it in the folder named Django CMS. So as I've told you that we're going to start with creating of our visual environment. So launch a command, Python mvenv. So we are going to create visual environment with the name venv. It is a best practice for Python programmer to use visual environment because that is like your sandbox. It's like a Docker. It's like a container on which you install packages, and these packages will not conflict with the packages installed in your operating system. So this is our, as you can see, this is our visual environment. So to activate visual environment in Windows, okay, it is scripts activate. Perfect. You can see now VM. This means that we have activated our visual environment. But in Linux, if you have created your visual environment, in Linux, this is a bit different to activate. So the command is source VM bin /activate, something like this. So we are done. After that, let us change directory to folder resources. It is resource, and here you can see we have requirements.txt. So let us install packages. Okay, first of all, let me say pip list. Thinking we don't have any packages installed, as you can see. So let us run the command pip install ara requirements.txt. So if you're using Linux and if you're using Python 3, I think your command will be pip3 install if you're using Python 3. But if you're using Python 2, your command must be the same with my command pip install. So we are installing these packages which are necessary for us to carry out this project. Okay, after installing these important or necessary packages, the next thing we are going to do here is to create a Django project with the name Django CMS, right? So we are waiting for these packages to be installed, right? Perfect. Our packages are successfully installed, and once we do pip list, you can see the list of packages. We have Django, we have CkEditor with the version of 6.5.1, and we have Django of version 5.1.3. We are good. So the next thing we are going to do here is to create a Django project with a name Django CMS, and this is a simple command. So it is Django admin start project Django CMS. So this is command. Perfect. Oh, no. We needed to get back here. Excuse me, guys. We have created this project in resources. So let us delete this and let us create this. So we need to create this folder at the root of Django CMS. So let us repeat the command. Okay, perfect. Let us change directory to Django CMS. So inside, let us create an app with the name of let me say call start app. So the two commands have created a Django application and a Django project. Okay, after that, after creating Django project and a Django application, so this is our Django project. It has one application which is core. So as I told you that I'm using Visual Studio Code to make things happen. So right click your folder and open it up with VS Code. Perfect. After that, open a terminal. Okay. So before opening up a terminal, let's do some few things here. First of all, let us open up this Django CMS, open up setting, remove everything from the top here. Okay, we want to run migration, right? So here on installed application, I would like to put comment and say third-party application, third-party apps. Perfect. And here we register our app, which is core. For the time being, that's perfect. Okay. So the next thing after that, open up a terminal. Okay. Okay. Open up a terminal like this, but you can also use shortcut. So I choose to use shortcut. After that, what I needed to do here, I want to run a Django migration. So as okay, so Python manage py make migrations. Okay, we want to run a migration. Okay, after that, let us migrate. You can see after learning these two commands successful, you will have DB SQLite file created at the root of your Django project. After that, I think the journey has begun. So what we need here to do is to start Django development server. Python manage. But before we proceed, let us create a super user for our project. Create super user. Perfect. So my super user is Motec. That's perfect. My email is motec@motec.com. Here we go. Password is Motec. Here we go. Type it once again. Yes. Accept. After that, let us run Django development server. So during development, you will use this Django development server, but once your application goes into production, you would like it to deploy your Django web application on Docker, Nginx, Server, and Unicorn or Apache. And I have created the tutorial on how you can deploy Django on Nginx, Server, and Unicorn, and how you can deploy Django on Apache. So if you missed this tutorial, please check out my previous video and see how things works in live or production server. Okay, so that's perfect. So once I come here on my browser and refresh, you can see we have successfully installed Django. Oh, this is Django 4.0. Perfect. It's okay. So after successful creating Django project, creating an application and learning migration, so here we are going to begin our development journey. So the first thing we are going to do here is we are going to deal with setting py file. Okay, as you know that we have installed the CkEditor, so we need to register it. Okay, in our installed application. So here on third-party apps, let us add CkEditor. So we have successful added CkEditor. Okay, that's perfect. So here we go. After adding CkEditor, we need to do something here. So first of all, let us import OS. Okay, after importing OS, okay, let us define our new base directory. So this is our base directory. Okay, let us remove this. Okay, after that, type static. Okay, after that, we needed to make a setting for our database. As I told you that we are going to use SQLite 3 database, which is Django default database. Okay, so let us go down at the section of database here. So this is our database. After that, let us configure the CkEditor setting. So here, so specify CkEditor jQuery URL, which is this one. So let me copy it, but also let me put it here in resources, so as once you download it, you just copy and paste it. CkEditor. So let me paste it here. Perfect. So here we provide the CkEditor URL. We need to provide the CkEditor upload path. After that, we needed to specify CkEditor backend image, which is pillow. After that, we needed to provide the CkEditor configuration. So we are done with configuration of CkEditor. Let us open the URLs here. Let us remove everything from the top. So let me copy this. After, first of all, this line I have added it include the URLs of core, which is URLs of our application. So here in our application, create a file with name URLs py. So this line will be included here. So here what we have done is to include CkEditor. Okay, after that, let us open setting py file and add some configuration here. Let us specify the path for our media, I mean the file uploaded. Perfect. After that, let us open up our views py file of our application and let us create our first view. So this is Python dictionary. put anything here, any string. Perfect. Also, let us change this, let it be index, right? After that, let us open this URLs. Let us copy everything from here, paste them here. Then after, what we need to do here is to remove this, move this, okay, move everything from here. So first of all, we need to import views. Okay, after that, not so sure if I need this, don't need. Okay, perfect. Then after, views dot index comma name, this should be index. Perfect. After that, here let us create a file. So this is our application. So here let us create a folder with the name templates. Okay, then after, in your resource, copy this index, perfect, and paste it here, paste it here, perfect. Then after, cross this. So here we have index.html, right? So let us go, let us refresh this. Not so sure. Okay, you can see. Okay, let me see. So let us learn our Django application. Okay, performing check. Perfect is good. So you can see we are here so far. Okay, so after that, let us copy the resources from, I mean static files from resource folder. So copy everything from here, copy, and here create a file with the name static. Then after, paste them here. After that, before we proceed, let us learn one command. Terminate your application, manage py collect statics, I think is static file, something like that. So it should be collect static, something like this. I think this is a command. Okay, So this will correct static files and store them in folder named static files. So here we can create a folder, it's name media. Perfect. We're waiting for our command to collect all our static files. So you can see files are collected, and you can see some static files for CkEditor. Okay, our command done. So run server. Perfect. So let us open our index.html. First of all, here we needed to write something like this. Load static. Perfect. After that, we needed to link this static file. This is how to link static files in Django. So Control S. So refresh. Wow. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Okay, we're almost getting there. So here, let's say this is. Let us find this Django simple CMS. So this should be Django simple CMS. Okay, Django simple CMS. So welcome to Python blog. This should be welcome to Python blog. And here we can say master Python solve problems. We can say we pause. Anyways, master Python solve problems. Master Python solve problems. Perfect. Okay. Welcome to Python blog. So you can see the size of image. So make sure you download this, the image which have this size, so as you cannot tamper with the appearance of your web application with your Django CMS. So just search here. So you can see here there are some resources from online. Okay, so make sure when you are running this project you are connected to the internet. Okay, unless otherwise sometimes you will see things are not okay. So you can put your own name instead of learning Python. I'm just making stuff up. So after that, let us create a model. Okay, we are going to create a model which is like a table for storing our blog posting. Okay, perfect. And in short, we are going to have a single model. Okay, a single model which will be responsible, or which will be used for storing blogs. Okay, so here let us create our model. So our model name is post. So this is column name for title of the blog. As I told you that we'll have normal post and a featured post, so we need to specify this. So it's a normal post and a featured post and a normal post. We need a thumbnail, which is an image to display on the top or as the preview for the blog post. After that, we need the body, which is the content of the post created to be created in a CkEditor. So compose the content. After that, we need the summary for our blog post. This is post summary. Okay, after that, here, okay, Let us copy this. So here 0, let me say this is for the Django. This is for Flasky. So this I can say program language lang. Okay, let me say language. The last column for our table is created. Let me put it short, created. That time field. Auto now add true. Return self dot title. Perfect, we are good. So this is our model. Okay, let us run in migration. As I told you that in our blog post, the left side will be for Django blog post and the right side will be for Flasky blog posting. So I think this is okay. So we have title, we have category, we have language, which I mean framework. This should not be language. Let's say frame, which would stand for framework. We have thumbnail, we have body, we have summary, and created art. So after that, let us learn migration to make this model live. Perfect. Migrate. Okay, let us learn Django server. Okay, after that, let us open. I want to see these tables, or I want to see this model on admin dashboard when I log in. Okay, so here I needed to add something in admin py file so as our model can be loaded on admin dashboard. So first of all, I needed to import the model. Import post from Django dot contrib import admin. Model list. Okay, After that, let us log in. Let us log on admin dashboard. Admin. Okay. So admin is Motec. Password is Motec. Then log in. Perfect. You can see we have model post on admin dashboard. Okay. And here we can actually create a post. So far, so nice, so good. And you can see our CkEditor loaded is successful. So here I can create one post. I can say hello world, hello world program in Python category. I can say this is featured post framework. I can say no framework in short. This how we needed to say this is featured post this. So I think no worry. Let me say this is about Django. Click here, upload, choose the thumbnail, and here compose the content. Okay, so I'll not compose the content, rather than I'll copy what I will do here. I'll come here in resources, then I'll open this. Just open this with Firefox. Perfect. And after, I would like to copy this. Okay. This should be for summary. Here, let me copy this. And after, let me insert an image. Upload the image. Let me come here. YouTube. Learn Python. Transparent logo. Let me import this. Send it to the server. You can put new dimension for your image, but you can set properties, alignment, right? Perfect. You can see my image is on the right side. Okay, let us click save. You can see we have successfully created a post. So this is the first post. We need to create 2 more posts for the Django and a Flask. So let us create new. Here let us say how to deploy Django on Apache. So this is a normal post, and it's of category Django. As I told you that the dimension for your thumbnail matters. Okay, you better communicate with graphics designer, but for creating a specific graphics or a specific thumbnail with a specific dimension, I mean height and width. If you are a graphics designer, make sure you put that into consideration. Perfect. So let me now I'll not download image. I'll just browse image from server, and I'll specify the properties. Okay, so you also align it on the right side. So here I'll put a summary. Okay, let us copy this. You have this template. Save. Perfect. Let us create another post for Django, which is how to use Django and React JS. Copy this, paste it here. Now I'll need to upload a new image. Okay, use this image. I'll send it on the server. Perfect. Click OK. Good. I'll also copy this as a summary, but when something missing, so this is normal, this is of the Django. I also forgot a thumbnail. Save. I also created some two posts for Flasky. Okay, Angular and the Flasky Cloud application. This is normal, it's of category Flasky. As I told you that I'll be using this thumbnail because of their height and the width. Perfect. Click save. I'll also create another post which is about Flasky, Angular, Flasky, so I can say React.js. This is normal category Flasky. I would like to choose a thumbnail. As I told you, I have these two thumbnails which have the right dimension of 700 times 350 100. Okay, click save. We are done. So after that, what we need here to do, it has come up here. Perfect. So we want to display the content here. Okay, we want to display the real content. So the first thing what we need to do here is to select this content in views. Okay, filter by the category of the Django, then after I'll display them on the front. So let us come here on views. First of all, let us import model. We import post. After that, here let's say this is featured post. Dot filter. So let us come here. Want to see. So this was, so category should be 0, right? Filter category is equal to 0. We just need one last post. Perfect. After that, let us copy this featured post, paste it here. paste it here. So after selecting featured post, what we need to do here is to select last two posts of the Django and the Flask. So copy. So here I can say Django post. This should be Flask. So here what we need to category frame, I think it was something like this. Okay, if we check here on model, it was a flame. Perfect. After that we need to copy this, but here we need the last two posts, only last two posts of Django and the Flask. Do something like this. Perfect. After that, copy this. Okay, this is perfect. So here, let us come up here and find our, on the section of featured post, we need to do something like this. So this is card which text featured post. So here we can say for, okay, F in featured post, then at the end of the div let us close for loop and for. Okay, what we need here is here on the section of title, let us say f.title. Okay, copy here, let us say f.summary. First of all, here on date, this should be created. So here on our image, URL, and here on this summary need something f.summary. Okay, perfect. Let us come here. Okay, refresh. Okay, we can see hello world program in Python, but I don't see an image here. Okay, should be something like this. Image. Okay, let us inspect. You can see here media slash. Okay, let us come up here. Media. Yes, this is an image we have. Then what is wrong? Okay, think there is something wrong here. Okay, let us come here. Maybe there is something wrong in our setting. This should be media. This should be media. Media root. Media URL. There is something wrong. Thank you. So let us try something. Okay, copy this. You can see here is an image. It's perfect, but here we can't see it. Okay, no worry, let us proceed. We'll fix it later on. Okay, setting statics. Setting static. Okay, what if I remove this? Still I can see nothing. So let us come here. Let me try to remove this. Okay, no worry. So let us display here, as I told you, that on the left side you will have post for Django, and on the right side you will have post for Flask framework and Django. So here, let us copy this. Django post, copy, okay, as normal, as usual. Let us copy this, title, let us copy this, the date created, let us copy the summary, of which I think will be just 100. But also let us copy the URL, so this is f thumbnail.url, but there is something else to add here. I need to add the height of these cards so as they can be responsive. So here, h, perfect. So let us refresh here, perfect. You can see I'm able to see the images. Okay, no worry. So let me say the height, max height to be I think this is perfect. After that, let us remove this up to here. Then after, let us remove this. Let us copy this. Then paste it here. So this should be Flask. Okay. Let us remove this. Perfect. Let us refresh our browser. See, you can see I don't know what is happening. This image don't want to load, but it was Hello World program. Oh, okay. So Hello World program in Python. Let me change the thumbnail. Put this. Save. So let me refresh here. Oh, what is happening? Hello World program in Python. things are going crazy. Oof. So this is featured posty. So what I needed to do here, come here, filter by category 1. Something is confusing here. Hello world program in Python. Hello world program in Python. How to deploy. Okay. Oh. So here, let me say this. Think this will be okay. Yeah, perfect. Now you can see Angular and the Flask, React.js and the Flask, how to deploy Django. Oh, so this, I don't know why, what is happening here. I can't see the image. What's wrong? Featured posty. Can see. Oh. Okay, okay. Now I understand something. It's a very minor problem. Okay. So this is featured posty. Thank you. So it ends up here. So for F in Django posty, let me see Django posty. Okay. C dot C. Okay, category is equal to 1, but my issue is why the image does not come up here. For this is for featured posty. Okay, let me test something here. Image not loaded. Can see image not loaded. I don't know why. Hello the program in Python. So let me refresh here. This is hello world program in Python. I needed to add another choice here. Okay, let me do something here. In model, so here choices we have Flask. Let me add another which is featured. Let it be featured posty. To featured. Okay, so featured post can be of any language, it's normal Python, whatever. So let me run a migration. Run server. So once I come here, want to refresh here, So this should be featured post. Save. Okay, and let us come here. Yes, this is what I wanted. So we have how to deploy Django on Apache, how to use Django on React.js, and this first post, I don't know what is happening. The image cannot load here. Okay, but that is not an issue. So here, let me say something like this. Okay, okay, no worry. Let us open in incognito mode. Still the image don't come. Okay, what I can try to do here is, let me do something like this. So this is for featured post. Okay, anyways, but why this can't show? Okay, let me copy this and paste it here. Yes, I want to see what is problem. Here I can see the image. Okay, yes, I can see the image. So what I would like to do here, so if I can see the image, I even not notice it is a problem, but finally fixed it. So it should look something like this. We have actually fixed the problem without knowing how we are what we have actually done. So the next thing is to open up this image, this blog post by ID. Okay, so we are going to create a Django view which will enable us to read a specific post. So this is pretty simple. What we need to do here, let us open up views. Let us copy this actually, right? I know you can't believe how it is possible to create a simple CMS by using only two functions in Django. Post detail. Django is very simple and you can't believe, but that's how it is. So this is detail, post detail, detail post. Let me say post detail. Okay. Dot filter. pk is equal to pk. This should be pk. Remove everything from here. Okay, this should be post detail. So copy this, create a new HTML file. So name post detail. Perfect. Then after, copy all of this, copy everything from here, then you paste it here. So what we are going to do here is to remove everything except featured post. So here it is going to be post detail. Okay, and after, just remove everything from here. Okay, perfect. We are good. So open up URLs, py file, copy this, paste it here. So this can be post detail. So this is the name of our view, which is post detail. So this should be post detail. Perfect. After that, open up. Okay, so here what we needed to do here, on read more, we needed to put the link. So here on read more, we needed to specify the link URL, post detail, then f.pk. Copy this. Okay, let us come here. So once I click read more, you can see I'm able to read this post. Okay, but what I want to add here, okay, is here on image. Add here on image, add here, add here on image, and here. So let's say I want to read this post, so I click here. You can see it open up with ID, how to deploy Django on Apache. So once I open up this, you can see how, okay, this is perfect. Let me add something here. H50, H50. So let us get back here. Off. Okay, let me remove this. It should not be 50. It should remain as it is. Perfect. Yes. Now you can see. Let me put 45. Okay. Okay, guys. Let us remain with 50. So here the padding top, let me put 5. Let's refresh. Okay, let us refresh. Oh, what if I put empty? Yes, this is perfect, right? So we are good. What has remained? I think. So let us remove this little more. Here on our post detail, let us remove read more. We don't want this. Okay, and here we need the body. Safe. Perfect. Uh, this is perfect. So once you click read more, you can see the content. You can read the content. How to deploy Django. You can see this is thumbnail. Okay, and this is an image. I mean the post content created with CkEditor. Once I click here, read more, you can see. So guys, I think this is an end of this tutorial on how to create a simple CMS by using the Django with a very important feature, which is CkEditor for structuring or for arranging your CkEditor. So I would like to thank you in 7 different international language. Asante sana, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, muchas gracias, muito obrigado, kamza hamida aita. I'm happy and I hope to see you in the coming tutorial. Thank you.